Snipers, you have to see what's happening to the Bitcoin price right now. This is an emergency midnight update because something very interesting is happening on the charts. Check this out. Bitcoin came down to test this extremely important support here where we have our previous weekly open currently holding above the previous weekly open at 29,468. Why is this happening? Well, look at this. This is all because of the fact that on Tuesday, June 7th, which is tomorrow, Cynthia Lumens, a Republican senator, is introducing the Responsible Financial Innovation Act. This bill is a broad, sweeping attempt to regulate Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. And you can see here, it says the bill will fully integrate digital assets into the financial system. So we're seeing a reaction to this before the bill is announced. And what's super interesting about all of this is coming from someone from Wyoming. I've actually had dinner with the governor of Wyoming and one of the largest holders of Bitcoin back in 2020. Wyoming is extremely pro-Bitcoin. As a matter of fact, when they were announcing this date, they were with Michael Saylor discussing this bill. And so not all regulation is bad. This does not change the technicals and the fact that Bitcoin right now has an inverted hammer candlestick on the weekly chart, which is a potential reversal candle. And so this, to me, says that what we're potentially seeing right now, snipers, is long positions getting tested on whether or not they want to stay in their long position or potentially even getting stopped out, break even. We know a lot of leveraged positions have probably entered into this range, and that's what I think is happening. And here's our confirmation. So far, you can see we have a higher low forming. We have not broke our lows. We still have this market structural support holding, and this previous weekly open, I always say it's the most important, is currently the most important support or potentially resistance level, depending on where price action is when you're watching this video. We need to hold hourly and 4-hour candles above 29,468 to assume this is just a move to clear out the potential leveraged positions that are in right now, specifically long positions, before we see continuation of the upside. I truly believe that's what's happening right now. I do not think that there is any justification for Bitcoin to dump at this level. The S&P 500 is still maintaining this bullish flag, and we have an upside move, a consolidation, which could typically result in further upside. And so S&P 500 still looks good. The DXY, it is pushing up. That's probably why we're seeing this move happen right now, but I'm not concerned because once again, the DXY is actually forming a bearish flag on the micro time frames, and it's yet to come and test its 20-week moving average, which is where I'd expect it to come and find some support, and at least that could be the potential destination that it's looking for, as it's only tested its 50-day moving average so far, but it's had a cup of coffee here telling me that it's not the final destination, because if it was the final destination, we would reach that destination and turn immediately back around. But with Bitcoin, we potentially could have reached a final destination with this Luna bottom still holding. We have not seen price action below this level, so do not get too fearful based on this move, snipers. If we do break down hourly and 4-hour candles below this previous weekly open, then maybe we could potentially see this move become a little bit more violent, but I don't think there's any justification for Bitcoin to come down to 25,000 just yet. I still believe that 35,000 is more likely before and if we come to test 25,000 US dollars. And what's also strengthening that thesis to me is if this was a bearish move, then maybe Bitcoin dominance would be moving up, but it's actually moving down, indicating to me that this is potentially not the move that we're going to be seeing a dump. As a matter of fact, the Ethereum to Bitcoin chart, notice how it saw a little bit of downside with this move, but it's already recovered itself back to its previous consolidation levels. And so you can see it clear on the smaller time frames here. This is where Bitcoin started to really dump, and now we're back to normal. And so that doesn't indicate this being too much of a bearish move, especially with altcoins outside of Ethereum. Notice how dominance is up 1%. And so I really think that this is just a shakeout. That's what it looks like to me. The gold to Bitcoin chart, you can see it's pushing up, but it's not breaking highs. And so another reason I believe this is potentially a shakeout, Bitcoin against the S&P 500 actually just coming down to hit a major support level with this move. And so once again, nothing breached just yet, which is why I think this is just a shakeout. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Japan and China opening up in the green, the Euro 100 almost up 1%. And so there really isn't revolving parts right now to say that there should be many concerns. Yes, it's Turnaround Tuesday coming up, but I think that with this bill being introduced tomorrow, we are just seeing a shakeout operation, and then potentially we will see Bitcoin back above 30,000 by market close tomorrow or whatever that might come. And so we'll see. I'll update you snipers as always, but I just wanted you guys to be aware of the fact that we shouldn't be concerned with this move. I'm actually looking for some other long positions right now, not just in Bitcoin, but also in altcoins, with altcoins up over 1% right now with dominance. This could just be a shakeout once again. That might change by the time you're watching this video, but this is what I believe, and that's what I want to put out there right now. So until next time, thank you all for tuning into the Snipers channel for this emergency midnight update. Smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm if you support this content. I'll see you later. Snipers out.